The member from Bruce-Grey-Owen South.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Premier. Your government has caused a great deal of angst and hardship to our most vulnerable people by launching a messed-up social assistance computer system that you were warned was not ready for implementation. SAMS continues to be an unmitigated disaster. Premier, earlier this month, I raised concerns with problems that SAMS are going to cause with the people's tax returns and related benefits, impacting as many as 700,000 adults and children dependent on ODSP and Ontario Works. We recently found out that you were forced to shred over 500,000 T5 tax forms because of errors by your supposedly improved computer system. Premier, are you yourself prepared to continue to assert that your government's $240 million and climbing social assistance system is experiencing a mere glitch?
Thank you, Premier.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I know the Minister of Community and Social Services is going to want to have more to say on this, but we've acknowledged that the implementation of the improved system has posed challenges. We understand that, Mr. Speaker. We also know that the SAMS, which is the system that that the member opposite is talking about, that SAMS system is a key component of the transformation of Ontario's social assistance program, Mr. Speaker. So it's very important that we have updated technology. There have been concerns and problems. The minister has visited offices. There is frontline support for people who are going through this transition, Mr. Speaker. We have worked to make sure that checks were put in people's hands so that they had the benefit that they were entitled to, Mr. Speaker. But we need to implement a system that is going to improve service, and that's exactly what we're doing, Mr. Speaker.
The member from Renfrew come to order.
Shouldn't flip the switch till it works.
Back to the Premier, Speaker. Premier, you suggested SAMS would be a better, more efficient system. Recently, your government hired PricewaterhouseCoopers consultants to cover up your government's incompetence over SAMS implementation, and you issued not one but two rounds of so-called one-time, and I might add, unbudgeted funding to municipalities to mitigate the ongoing cost overruns with SAMS. Premier, can you assure that you will not download the cost of your SAMS mess on the back of local taxpayers and guarantee a full 100% short and long-term reimbursement to municipalities?
Good question.
As I said, this SAMS is being implemented. This system is being implemented because it will improve service to people, Mr. Speaker. There's no question that there have been challenges. As I would say, there were challenges when the party opposite instituted changes, Mr. Speaker, in terms of social assistance. The implementation, it has to be improved. There's no question about that, Mr. Speaker. And we've hired a third party. I'm pleased that we've hired a third-party advisor to advise us to improve the system.
Member from
Mr.
the
Speaker.
P and Carleton,
That's
come
as
to
it
order.
should be. We have to make these changes as parties before us have made changes, Mr. Speaker. We have to address the challenges as they come along, and it's important that we have expert advice on how to do that, and that's exactly what we've sought out, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Final. The member from Prince Edward Hastings will come to order, so I can acknowledge his colleague. Final supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Back to Premier. Well, Premier, I think you should talk to the frontline people and the recipients who aren't receiving these, because it isn't an improved system. People on social assistance deserve stability, peace of mind, and the supports they rely on. They need to know that you'll put a stop to this waste and start putting money where it belongs, to helping our 700,000 vulnerable adults and children who depend on this support. As per my open letter, and I'm going to send you another copy by page, Premier, I ask you again, how many more SAMS stumbles can we expect in the future? How much will it cost the recipients and the taxpayers?
Minister of Community and Social Services.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm pleased to have the opportunity to update the House on a number of the steps that we've been taking over the last few months to address the challenges in SAMS. I have spent the last few months visiting many offices, both the OW, municipal partner offices, as well as ODSP, and I've certainly seen the frustration of the case workers on the front line, and this is why we've taken a number of steps. Our project team has instituted many fixes in order to make the system function much more smoothly. We're listening to frontline staff. I actually met with a number of QP and OPSU representatives yesterday. I understand the stress that they have been through, but at the end of the day, we have been extremely successful. We have now processed 4 successful pay runs for both ODSP and OW monthly payments to 570,000 families each month.